city bracing itself for the worst.
I think the city is secure.
Look how far away we are, and it's boarded up all the way the hell out here. So that means you've got roving wolves who are looking to break into places.
And I don't want that to happen to any city. We're just here we want a fair election.
But the last time Trump supporters descended on D.C. in December, some did get violent. So past behavior plus reports that some visitors were bringing guns prompted police to call for an all-hands-on-deck operation. The mayor mobilizing the National Guard for traffic and crowd control.
What will not be tolerated are people who come into our city to cause damage or to facilitate violence. And that is why we are taking added precautions.
D.C.'s Homeland Security and Emergency Management Agency activating its Emergency Operations Center. We shot video inside the facility during the President's State of the Union last year. Here's Christopher Rodriguez, the director of HSEMA.
We continue to monitor events on the ground. We've seen several hundred at Freedom Plaza and some protests as well on the mall. So we'll continue to monitor throughout the evening. We've done a lot of proactive outreach to our business community, to the faith community as well. And again, just making sure that we're sharing information with our federal partners and that there is a two-way information flow. So we feel confident that we're ready.
So I want to give you a sense of what downtown sounds like right now. Obviously, lots of Trump supporters heading down. Many who have talked to us and said that they had a pretty enjoyable day so far. But we are hearing a lot of disruption happening closer to the plaza, and sirens. Sirens is all we are hearing echoing throughout the streets of downtown D.C. Police, as you mentioned, said that things started earlier than expected. In fact, we're told that there have been 2 arrests have been made starting at 4 o'clock this afternoon. Police arresting folks for charges that include an unlicensed firearm, pistol, and magazines, as well as fireworks in the area. So police descending on downtown as Trump supporters continue to come here as well. Back to you.
Well, we can all hope for calm, Delia, as that last sliver of sunlight disappears behind you. Thanks. Now